But before then, voting material has begun to be distributed to all 198 polling stations in Malava constituency as the IEBC completes its final preparations for the upcoming by-elections. 7 candidates will face off as voters go to the polls. And who do we have with that report, Ayub Abdikadir?
Malita Oletenges joins us live from Malava constituency in Kakamega County. Evening to you, Tenges. Ideally, how has been the environment ahead of polling day tomorrow?
Good evening to you, Ayub and Olive. The weight of expectation and anticipation ahead of tomorrow's vote is actually very, very palpable, as 98,000 or rather 94,417 voters in Malava constituency will be heading to different polling stations, 198 of them, and of course just to cast a vote that will go towards electing the leader that they desire to lead the constituency, which has been vacant following the death of Malulu Injendi, who was the Member of Parliament here. A heated contest over the last 2 months, pitting 7 contestants against each other, and we've seen also some of them withdraw from the race. Initially they were 9 and they've come down to 6 that will be on the ballot tomorrow. And of course we've seen a 2-horse race playing out all through, and this is between Seth Panyako of the DAPK party and David Ndakwa of the UDA party. So Ayub, already this evening we've had the IEBC constituency returning officer, that is Salim Abdallah Salim, speaking to us and telling us that already they have distributed the voting materials to all 198 polling stations across Malava constituency, which has 7 wards. And so tomorrow it's all systems go really, as we will be waking up as early as 6 a.m. in the morning at the polling station just to look at how the voters will be casting their vote, as well as how the process will be going on throughout the day. But also it's important to mention that security has been bolstered across the constituency. We've had reports, minor reports really, of chaotic scenes during the campaign trail, but right now we've seen police swinging into action, and security has been bolstered, and lots of moving around in the constituency by the police officers, and men in uniform also will be manning the polling stations, 2 police officers per polling station, just to ensure, Ayub and Olive, that everything runs smoothly throughout the day. Tomorrow, Ayub, of course, we expect action in the polling stations, and of course later on where we will have the tallying of the votes after the voting process throughout the day. And that will bring us now to the climax of the events that have been unfolding for the past 2 months, and that is finally knowing who is the winner. And of course tomorrow there will be triumph, and as well as political lessons learnt in humility, because there must be a winner and there must be a loser. So we will be waiting to see the results of all that as how it plays out tomorrow. So Ayub, tomorrow we are keen on the Form 35A, which will be signed at the polling stations, and then we will be having Form 35B, which will be signed at the constituency tallying center by the returning officer Salim Abdallah Salim, and thereafter we shall be having the Form 35C, which is essentially the certificate that will be handed over to the winner of the poll. Ayub.
Melita, thank you. Olive.